EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to Chile, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. First down, Watson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen. And they did right there.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to quarter lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you get a team working together, and you get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
Houston.
Now it's Lindsey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. For the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. Yeah, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front, and to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, there's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
And he'll be taken down, but now before they work it across midfield. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Being chased out left. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith. Shoot. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 48 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Texans nothing.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
6-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Chiefs 21. Texans nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Watson. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the Texans get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 64 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Watson. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. And now it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. J.J. Watt. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Kickoff for Houston.
That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 47-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There for the tackle, Jacob Martin.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run it here with Thompson. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 30 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On first down, Lindsey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 57 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
They're on 42-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. From the gun, Watson, flush to his right. He'll run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st down, Texans.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll try the air now with Watson. Incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
after the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins there to make the grab. And the Texans get a bit closer. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And for Mecole Hardman, I mean, he was the only guy with 2 of the top 10 fastest runs in all of 2019. And he's showing that that was no fluke. He was moving there.
Texans.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's a give to Lindsey.
And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. From the gun, Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. And And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Pass complete from Watson to Akins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
That's the score. Chiefs 49, Texans 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Houston.
From the gun, here's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. To throw again on second down. Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.